What is up, everyone? It's David. Welcome back to JUZAM MTG, where we talk about all things related to graded Magic the Gathering cards. Today's going to be a fun day. We're going to take at some unique and amazing graded Magic the Gathering collections. So these are going to be photographs of collections that people have grown over the years, ranging from all kinds of stuff. This is going to be collections of a particular cards of a certain theme, all kinds of stuff in here. Most of the content here was taken from the Facebook group, Graded Magic the Gathering Collectors, Sellers, and Traders, which if you haven't already checked out that group, I highly recommend you do. It's a great group of people who all have a strong passion for Graded Magic the Gathering cards. There's all kinds of collections posted, people buying and selling and trading cards. Highly recommend you join that group if you're not a member already. All right, without any further ado, let's get right into this first collection. All right, and this first collection here is Sam's collection of ARGOTHIAN Enchantress. So take a look at this. This is 15 copies of ARGOTHIAN Enchantress. 14 are graded. That last signed one in the corner is not graded, but a great collection here of ARGOTHIAN Enchantress from all different sets that it's available in. At the top left there, you've got the Urza Saga 3 BGS 9.5 gold labels, absolutely beautiful. A Gem Mint 10 from Urza Saga, and then you have the other Masters set that it's available in. And then going down to that second row there, you see that DCI promo. Multiple graded copies of the DCI foil version of that card, which is absolutely stunning with that old retro border. See, he's got a couple of CGC copies, a couple more BGS silver labels, and then one gold label Gem Mint DCI foil ARGOTHIAN Enchantress. Absolutely stunning. Really cool collection here. And then at the bottom there you can see a couple more CGCs, and then another PSA Urza Saga, and then a Masters version BGS 9.5 as well. And then you've got that signed copy there in the bottom right corner. This is really neat. You know, sometimes people just have a particular card. Doesn't necessarily have to be a vintage card or a reserve list card. This is just, you know, somebody who really maybe appreciates the artwork, the playability of the card, or a combination thereof, and they acquired a whole bunch of copies of this card and have a really awesome collection. So really neat, Sam. Really like this ARGOTHIAN Enchantress collection. Moving on to our next collection here is Jimmy's collection of Force of Will from Alliances. Now look at this. This is absolutely incredible. Let's count them from the top: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 copies of Force of Will in gem mint or pristine condition. So these are all, actually, I happen to know that these are all 9.5 quads. So all of the copies that you see here that are BGS 9.5 are 9.5 quads. And then those top two on the left are pristine 10s. Absolutely amazing. So this is so this is just a really cool artwork by Therese Nielsen. A lot of people really like this card, even though it wasn't uncommon from Alliances. This card still, it's just such an iconic card and has been for so long that it doesn't surprise me that there's people out there who really find it collectible and want to own a collection of that card like this. And in terms of owning all 9.5 quads, I think it's probably safe to say that Jimmy is the king of the Force of Will 9.5 quads. Awesome. Let's head to the next collection here. So this is Ethan's collection of Shatter. So he's got multiple different sets here. You can see he's got an alpha, a beta, collector's edition, revised. He's got Beckett, PSA, CGC. And this is just, you know, a lot of things that I talk about on this channel is that, you know, there's a scale to graded collecting. This collection of Shatters, you know, is it the most expensive collection? Not really. But you know what? Ethan loves this card. He wanted to collect this card in particular, and he's built an awesome collection of various different sets, different grading companies, and here he has a nice collection of Shatters with that original Amy Weber art. Really, really neat, really, really unique. Shout out Ethan, awesome Shatter collection. Let's move on to this. Now, this is really neat. I think this is so cool. I haven't done this before, but I've heard of people doing this, and I thought this was a great example of people who will collect a deck, an entire deck. So this is just a thematic collection. You can see this got a really nice custom frame for this black deck that is all BGS graded. So you can see 4 copies of Dark Ritual in Gem Mint condition, 4 copies of Hypnotic Spectre, Drain Life, Black Knight, Royal Assassin, Nightmare, Hymn to Turok in the 4 different arts. And then you've got Terror, Demonic Hordes, Lord of the Pit, and Sanger Vampire. So all those really iconic vintage black cards that you would put into a old school black deck. I absolutely love this. It's so cool to look at. And this collection in particular really inspired me to do something similar to this, where you kind of build out a deck that you can see visually all graded in Gem Mint condition. Really, really cool. Really, really unique. Really cool collection there, Christian. Moving on, so this is an absolutely incredible, this is just incredible. I actually threw the population report for this card just so you can see just how monumental this is. So this is Adam's collection of JUZAM JINNs, and they're all in BGS 10 pristine condition. And you can see, looking at the population report down there, that this is every BGS 10 in existence in one place. Absolutely incredible. BGS 10s are by far the hardest grade to get out of, BGS, PSA. In my opinion, the BGS 10 is the absolute king of grades that you can possibly get. And if you look at the population report, out of the 594 graded JUZAM JINNs, only 4 of them are graded in 10, and there's not a single black label that exists. So the chances of this population ever expanding, who knows? It might never happen. This might be all of the BGS 10 JUZAM JINNs that will ever exist in this world. And at some point, Adam had them all. Adam did tell me that he is moving this collection, and the collection has been parted out. But he did at one point, enough time to take this photo, own all BGS 10 JUZAM JINNs. Absolutely incredible. This is just, I can't even believe that all 4, that the entire 100% population of the BGS 10 JUZAM JINNs were in one place at the same time for this photograph. It's absolutely legendary. On to Royal Assassin. So look at this. So this is just another, person who really loves this card. It's not a reserve list card, but look at this. We have 3 copies of Royal Assassin in pristine black label BGS 10 condition. Absolutely stunning. These black labels are so incredibly rare. In my opinion, they are on a completely different level than the PSA 10. It's not even comparable. You really can't even put a price tag on cards like this. And seeing Royal Assassin in alpha and beta, and that middle one, that's the summer edition. These are some of the rarest cards you can possibly have, and Jason has a set of 3 of them. Just absolutely incredible. I hope one day I'll own a black label 10. I don't, but it's just, wow, it's just so stunning to look at. And the fact that he's got the summer edition, which for anybody who doesn't know, Summer Edition, or Edgar, was a redo of the revised edition that was temporarily released and never officially released, but some of it got out there where they redid the revised printing with full saturation and coloring. Revised is known for having that washed out look, but look at that Royal Assassin in the center. Look at how wonderfully it's colored. You can see the green of the cape. You can see the red of the wall. It's just, the coloring is absolutely incredible, especially compared to revised, and even compared to, alpha and beta. Just the coloring and the saturation just looks incredible. Anyway, Jason, awesome collection of Royal Assassins. And now we're going to move on to our final unique and amazing Magic the Gathering collection, and that is Marcus's Library of Alexandria collection. Look at this. Feast your eyes on this. Isn't this incredible? So you can see a huge collection of Gem Mint libraries of Alexandria. You can see the population report down there. There's 84 here, and Marcus owns a significant portion of those BGS 9.5s. Look, it's just so crazy to look at it. And I know that Marcus has worked really hard to build this collection over the years. This didn't happen overnight. This is someone who truly has a passion for collecting, a passion for Magic the Gathering, and a passion for graded cards. And he's built this collection over the years to acquire a significant portion of the Gem Mint population for Library of Alexandria. And another thing to note, in that second row, that second one is BGS 10. And if you look at the population report down there, it's the only BGS 10. And in my opinion, the chances of that population ever changing is quite slim. Most of these cards, especially these vintage cards, the ones that are in truly pristine condition, have been graded. You can see there are 84 9.5s, but there's only one BGS 10. The chances of that ever changing are very slim. And so shout out Marcus for owning likely the ultimate collection of Library of Alexandria that exists in the world. Absolutely stunning. All right, that's it. So thanks for taking a look at these collections with me. I hope you enjoyed this content. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And if you have an awesome or unique graded Magic the Gathering collection that you want to show off, feel free to hit me up on Gmail. I put my Gmail in all of the descriptions of the videos, gemmintmtg@gmail.com. Feel free to shoot me a message and let's talk about your collections. I will be doing this again. There's so many amazing collections out there with people who collect certain cards or maybe a theme that they really like we saw that black deck where the whole deck was graded, or cards from a particular artist is something that I'm really interested in, and I'd like to show my artist collection of graded cards, and certain pet cards that I've acquired multiple copies of in graded condition. I really enjoy this kind of stuff. It's so awesome to see people who really share the passion for the game and for the cards, and to see their collections on display like this. And once again, if you're not already a part of the graded Magic the Gathering collectors, buyers, traders, and collectors group on Facebook, I highly recommend you join the group. It is a lot of fun. There's always people posting cards for sale, cards that they're looking to purchase, or cards that they're looking to trade, or just showing off their collections in photographs like this. It's a great group of people, and I highly recommend you join the group. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have a great one.